Assalamualaikum and a very good evening everyone. I hope that you guys in a good health for this meeting today. So before I start our meeting, I would like to do a bit of roll call to check whether everyone is present for today's meeting. So I will start. Mr. Noir as Maintenance and Infrastructure Officer.
Yes, I'm here.
Mr. Aliuddin Anwar as Public Relation Officer.
Yes, I'm here.
Mr. Habibul Zikri as Occupational Health and Safety Officer.
Yes, I'm here.
Mr. Amir Ashraf as Training Officer.
Yes, I'm here.
And lastly, Mr. Afif bin Muhammad Effendi as Financial Officer.
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Okay, good job. So everyone is present for today's meeting. So next, I would like someone to review the minutes of the previous meeting. So Afif, could you review our minute for our previous meeting?
Okay, I have reviewed the minute of previous meeting and also the agenda, and I found there is no problem and mistake in it. Therefore, I approve the minute of the previous meeting.
Would someone second the motion?
I second the motion.
Nice. Thank you, Mr. Habibul Zikri. Mr. Amir, could you record the minute for today's meeting?
Yes, I will record the minute for this meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Amir Ashraf. So, I hope that you guys already got the copy of the agenda for today's meeting in the email. You already got it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good. So, for today's meeting, there are about 4 agenda that we will be discussed. First is about safe work environment, totally about theft or break-in. Second is about disabled friendly. Third one is eco-friendly, and the last one is their other agenda. So we go proceed with the first agenda, which is safe work environment. So before meeting, we already discussed about a bit about safe work environment. So I want the update about the safe environment before. So Aliuddin Anwar, Mr. Aliuddin Anwar, in before meeting we talked about the progress of CCTV. So could you update a little bit about the progress?
Okay. About the progress, I believe that the main part of the CCTV I already passed to Mr. Noir about the installment of the CCTV. So I also already gave him about the blind spots in our building that have the higher chance for thieves to break in with the help of my team, of course, and the security guard, since for sure they know more about all of these blind spots. So how about it, Mr. Nwai? Did you already done installing the surveillance camera?
Thank you, Ali. So, as you guys have heard that my team already worked on it to install more CCTV on the blind spot or hotspot that may be the thief can break in. So the project on this already worked, and we already install the CCTVs. So what can I assume and conclude is we nearly done on this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Aliuddin Anwar and Mr. Noir. Good job for your work and your progress. So I also heard about Habibul Zikri share about the fingerprint, I guess. So could you update a little bit, Mr. Habibul Zikri?
Thank you, Faris. So the update for the access control devices, I have do a survey from several company which is provide these kind of things. So mostly of them suggest us to take the Face ID as the control access control device as our security because it's more accurate instead of fingerprint. So when I do the comparison between some company, the company that can give us the best price and good quality for the device is High Tech Technology Sdn Bhd. So the quotation I have give to Afif to be approved by Mr. Faris, and I think is if if there is no something wrong, so we can proceed by next week for the installation. All right, that's all.
Thank you, Mr. Habibur Zikri. So I hope that Mr. Afif will send the quotation to my email so I can check it the other time. So Mr. Amir Ashraf, I want to hear about the update of the evaluations that you suggest before's meeting.
Yes. So my team already sent the evaluation to every staff's email, and most of our staff have already done it. So basically, majority of the staff rate our safety system in high rate, and for their suggestion is the one that we are going to do, such as the install of the CCTV, fingerprint, and so on. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Amir Ashraf. So they mostly after the evaluation is done, they also talk about the CCTV and the fingerprints also. So perhaps we can do evaluation more about like to hear their opinions about the other than that, or we can continue with the evaluation. Could you do that, Amir Ashraf?
Yes, I will do it.
Okay, thank you, Amir Ashraf. So that's for our first agenda. So we go through for the second agenda, which is disabled friendly environment. So I want to hear from uh, Aliuddin Anwar about the training program which you do with Amir Ashraf. So Aliuddin Anwar, could I hear the update?
Yeah, actually, we do the event and training in separate ways. So I didn't include myself with the training program that led by Ame, even though it's supposedly organized by us. So Ame, do you want to update anything about the training program?
Yes, so as I mentioned before, so for the training program, we are going to teach the employees on how to use the common assistive technology such as assistive listening device and color code keyboard. So for the device, we already get it, and for now the training program would be on next Monday. So next for uh, the sign language class, we already hired someone that are expert in the sign language, and we and the person asked for about 250 ringgit for the session.
Oh, so Mr. Afif, do you think that we could afford to pay that for our for this project?
Actually, our company have the budget to pay it. Mr. Amir just proceed with the sign language training program so that we can do this project.
Alright. So with the approval from the finance, so the sign language class will be held the same day as the training program, which is next Monday. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Amir. It's really good for the project. So I want to hear about the parking that Mr. Habibus suggests. So Mr. Habibus, could you update about the parking lot?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Faris. So, about the reserve parking for disabled person, after last meeting, I do an appointment with disabled person association, and other organization. So they are really happy about this plan, and the result of the meeting after the negotiation, they agree to give us full allocation to do this project. And then
Okay, sorry to interrupt, Habib.
all right, yes, Ali.
Yeah, I want to ask, is it the disabled parking will place far away from the non-disabled parking, or is it will just place beside the non-disabled parking?
Oh, okay. About that, we have discussed about that, and we agreed uh to do to build the disab to to do the reserve parking for disabled person beside the normal parking. So it's not far from the normal parking, and it's close to our main door. Okay, so can I continue my update, Mr. Faris?
Yes, proceed.
Alright. So about our discussion, they asked us to do the simple ceremony for the submission day. And then because of our media social is quite good and have many followers, so they asked us to do a post about the ceremony and tag or mention them on that post. So now I just waiting for the agreement, sign for agreement from their side, and we can proceed that. That's all. Thank
Okay.
you.
Good job, Habibur Zikri. So I think about the ceremony, uh, it's a new one for me too. So I think it's a good job because with the ceremony we can improve our company name, not only our company name, and we can improve the collaboration together with the other company. So I want Mr. Aliuddin Anwar, could you help Mr. Habibus in the matter of ceremony?
Yes, I can help it. So maybe after this we will have a discussion among both our department.
Nice. Thank you, Mr. Aliuddin Anwar and Mr. Habibur Zikri. So the last part that I want to hear for today update is about the RAM that Noir suggests in the previous meeting. So Noir, Mr. Noir, could you update a little bit about the RAM?
Uh, okay. Thank you, Faris. Actually, for the RAM project, my department already worked on it, and we are now stuck on the budget. So may I ask to Mr. Afif, can you update to us for the financial approval for this project?
Okay. I have checked the paperwork that Noir sent me through the email, and I need to double confirm the price with the contractor before I approve it. So we did not overspend the money. Uh, that's all.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Afif.
All right.
Nice job for both for Noir. So I think we already agree with the RAMs and we may proceed it sooner or later. So I will go to the second last agenda, which is eco-friendly. So in this matter, I would like to hear from Mr. Amir Ashraf first about the change of the old device to the new device. So Mr. Amir Ashraf, could you update about this matter?
Yes. So for the my team already sort out the device that use most of our electricity, and we somehow managed to sell it and gain a profit of around 900 ringgit. So we already list on the device that use less amount of electricity, and for now we are waiting for the financial team to give us uh, the some budget, and we also can use the money that we gain from the selling of the old device. So I think maybe we only need around 1,000 ringgit from the financial team.
So, Mr. Afif, could we give the money RM 1000 to make this thing work?
Yeah, actually, thank you, Mr. Faris. Actually, yeah, we can give some budget to Amir Ashraf team to proceed with the project, and we have no problem with the project as long it will save us a lot of money after this. Thank you. That's all.
Yes, it will. So with the approval from the financial team, so my team will be buying the device within this week. Right, that's all from me.
Thank you, Mr. Amir Ashraf. I love how you do your work. So, in the other matter about this eco-friendly, I would like to hear from Mr. Amir, Mr. Aliuddin Anwar about the campaign.
About the event, so far for the event, I think I'm doing good, and there are some people already show interest and also reach me out to participate in this event. But I still expect more participation from each department in our company, since I already got the collaboration with Tenaga Nasional Berhad. So I need help from all of you guys, which is the head of each department, to spread the words about this event for more participation. For that, all of you can tell them to reach me or anyone in my team, so that we can get more info about how many people going to participate. Then it will be easier for us to organize the event. I already decided the event will be on next week, which is 6th January. Also, I don't think that we need more budget in this campaign, because the collaboration with Tenaga Nasional Berhad also include their training officer that they want to evaluate from this event. So maybe I only need a little bit of budget, which is uh, 300 ringgit. Can?
Yeah, sure. It's not a lot, but yeah, sure. We can give the money to your team.
Thank you, Mr. Rafi.
So, okay. So, I think that's all for the campaign. So, I would like to hear the update for any update soon, because we need to catch up the campaign at 6 January. Sorry, 6 January, right? So
Yes.
I would love to hear from you soon. So I guess that's all for the eco-friendly. So the last agenda is other agenda. So do you have any questions outside from the three agenda?
Okay. I have uh, one thing to tell you guys. This is uh, out of our agenda. So in the last meeting, I have mentioned about our salary. So our manager, Mr. Faris, has approved and agree to give us 5 month bonus in January salary. Okay. So I hope you guys happy with it, and keep up the good work. That's all.
Thank
That's
you,
the
Mr.
good news.
Faris and Mr. Afif.
My
I really
pleasure, you
appreciate
guys.
it.
My pleasure, you guys. You guys do a lot of work, and you guys should get this bonus. So I think that's all from our meeting, because there is no other thing that you want to ask, right?
No.
No. Okay, good. So
No.
I think that's all for this meeting. So I hope that you guys can do your work, and I hope that you guys enjoy the holiday for our Happy New Year and the bonus. Don't spend it a lot. So I think that's all from us. That's all from me. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Welcome.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Faris.
Mr.
Thank
Faris,
you,
and
everyone.
Happy
Thank
New
you,
Year.
Faris.
Happy holiday.
Dah habis.